Okay, so my next question is, now most of you all are living away from your houses, right, for work or your study purpose. So what is the meaning of independence for you all? Yes.
Independence means we can take in a good way. How to make friends. If we have a good friends, we will grow as much we cannot think about it. If we live in bad society or bad culture or bad friends who never help you, always becoming down of your career, then you will be complete spoiled.
For me, independence means go, like self improvement and the that freedom for whatever I want to do. Uh, like like if I want to do job and I have that freedom, then I will do my job. That is independence for me. Like I want to go to gym or I want to do something for my self improvement and I have that freedom. That means independence for me. Thank you.
For me, independence that means, as the Shraddha said, like for the self improvement, we have whatever we can do, I can do. At that time, there is no family pressure, we can say, and all about it's about, our improvement and for what is our purpose to go there, like for studying and for career building. So this is my freedom. Like, I think.
So, good evening, everyone. Today we have the Pune syndrome session, and my first question is, what is the difference between freedom and hedonic life? What is the difference between freedom and hedonic life, according to you?
What you said, the hedonistic life.
Overindulgence.
Yes, that is not different thing. I will say that it comes with the hedonistic lifestyle we follow when we have freedom. So they are interdependent. I will say, because when you are at home, so you have restrictions, so that you can't do the things that are not good for you. Parents are there to stop you. So when you go to these metro cities and you get that freedom, and so this is the first step. You start getting into this, hedonistic lifestyle. So I will say that instead of difference, we should say I will say that they are interconnected. Thank you.
Indulgence means without you are not taking any permission from the parents. You are doing the things whichever in your mind you will do whatever you want. I think that is.
What is your intention behind that the freedom? So if you are choosing your freedom for your career building, your for self improvement or for your education and all those things which are really acceptable, it is what the use of freedom. But if you if you listen the podcast and all those things, if you are using your freedom for the smoking, drinking and all those illegal working, if we can say, and for this in my opinion this is the misuse of freedom.
Actually, in freedom, we are doing things mindfully, and in overindulgence, we doing anything whatever and mind. There is a mindless game actually. Actually, in freedom, we get to know the things. We are learning the things which are not. Which we don't know actually how it works. We are learning in the freedom, but in overindulgence we are distracted and addicted to the things which are bad for us. And last thing, in freedom we have self control. In overindulgence there is no self control.
Yes.
So that's my opinion.
So, as you asked that hedonic lifestyle versus freedom, so there is a clear boundary line between the two because just like India is a democracy, for example, and we have a freedom to do certain things, not all things, because you can't drink and drive on road. Just like few days accident happened, there are restrictions, rules and regulations are important for to sustain freedom, because if everybody started uh, uh, preparing for a hedonistic lifestyle, then the world is not enough for everybody's indulgence. So I think there is a clear boundary and limitations should be applied for freedom. Then only freedom can sustain.
The middle line between indulgent life and freedom, then what definitely you will do well in life, because in indulgent life and freedom there is a one middle line which is called boundary. When you know about your boundaries, what should you have to do and what you don't have to do, then definitely you will survive and it is good for you. So my next question is, what is self control?
In my opinion, the self-control is thing means living in the surrounding of the people who are smoking and drinking, but you are not consuming that. But because you have to control, because you have the ethics in your house and family, like that.
I think self control, as Ritesh also said, that is one perspective, that when your friends are enjoying and you have to stop yourself from doing it. That is one point. Another thing is, when you say self control, that means you have to understand that after this it is not good for you. You know, that you have to realize. Then, whatever it may be eating outside food, spending time on social media, anything, you should have self control in that.
Control, like another perspective is like that we only think about that negative, like we have to self control on that negative things, like that Vaishnavi said, that is a social media, so we have to self control on that social media. So and also that junk food, so there are also that the negative things, so we should focus on that negative things. You have to self control on that points. And also like self control, it's meaning like as Ritesh said, like that there is a, what we can say, you have to know your limitations, so where you can stop. So when you go that beyond that line, maybe it's going to out of control, so you know that what is the self control.
Self control means ability to control ourselves from bad things. And in bad things, for example, spending time on social media, overeating, or junk foods, eating junk food, etc. These are the some habits. And according to the me, the self means we don't have self control. This is the natural tendency of the human beings, and we have to control our mind. Then we are control doing bad things. And for that, according to the me, we have to do meditation is the best for self control.
Control is nothing but a practicing self-imposed some restrictions. Just like for example, if you think that social media is dangerous for you, then we must reduce its usage. If the eating outside food is dangerous, you think, then we must reduce it, because we actually unconsciously believe some social dogmas. So I think understanding actual practicality of things and implementing in our life and reducing the dangerous things for us, so it is self-control.
To required things only. When we came to the big cities and big in good environment, there are too many things to do. It can be only bad things also, good things also. We have to give attention to only the good things, how much, whenever, and where it's required. So it means self-control. Thank you.
Self-control, not just to control social media, control junk food. Its main point is control our mind. We are humans. Our thinking are overloaded every time. We can do it, we can do it, we can all do it. So we need to control our emotions and thinkings. That's it.
Self-control means you can say you are aware about which is good for you and which is not good for you. You are aware about it which are good for you, then you can do whatever it is good for you, but not the things which are bad for you. Just take an example, that is at the time of using social media, you know that you are getting happiness from that, but it is not good for you.
So today we listen the podcast which is Pune syndrome. When I first time read the title, I was thinking that the content which is related to Puneri party, but it is not. The content is which is related to about the situation happening in the Pune cities nowadays. Many youngsters are addicting to drugs and all. So my question, as first question was completed about the parents. Role of parents. So I want to ask the question which is related to that. So according to you, what kind of steps parents should take to protect their children from such situations? Because maybe in upcoming after few years, we will also play a role of parents. So what do you think?
If we see this kind of things, like we can't say like parents 100% give their attention to the childrens, because we are living away from the family. They have to engage in their work and all those things in their family and all those things, but it's actually 50% or more than 50% they can check the surrounding of your child, like where he is living or from with the friends he is living, about their friend circles, like and for what time he's like at late night they're in pub and all those things. So they can check these things, and they actually one one visit in a week and all those things. So these kind of activity they can do, and it's all about children's like what we can say responsibility to away from.
As per my opinion, you can say all the responsibility is not it from the parents, you can say, but the parents' responsibility is that you are not doing that bad things. Sometimes it is happen that your parents are addicted with those things like drinking and smoking. Because of that, they are habitual. Means the children will habitual with that things, and they will addict to that thing. That I think so. Because of that, you actually you are not doing like that things. So it will effect on the children, you can say.
I will say that he rightly pointed out that thing. There is conversational gap, and before sending your children to such metro cities, I think that parents should themselves, get aware of the surrounding, the things that are going on in that city. Because thing is that, as I will tell my experience, when I went Pune, like I saw a lot of new things, and I myself felt that like I'm living out. So no, even the thought came to my mind that I should start doing those things because I'm feeling left out. But as a parent, when you instill the idea of like what kind of environment is going to be in that city, so that student will get idea, and he will not get infatuated by just looking at these things, like these so-called cool things, this smoking, drinking, that dancing in pubs and clubs, and that like whole night outs. So these kind of things, if they know beforehand going to the city, so they will not get infatuated.
So, as you said, role of parents, I think the first thing, why do children do like that, because they seek friendship in the other people. But according to me, your parents should be your best friends, I think, and parents should understand that their children are going through some age related, or they are teenagers, or they are about to get adults. So first of all, they should understand that they should be there for their children, and they should make sure that their child is not alone. They should be their best friends. So I think that is the role of parents.
From me, it is how my parent taught me. It is like he say, Aditya said, being a friend before being a parent, be making your child aware about that, teaching him in that way that in a long run, he will be a great example later when he have a self-control on him. After being a modernization, the like right definition of modernizing, being modernized, what he should get from that, and what he should be, not be in that situation, that kind of thing.
Responsibility of parents. They are saying that not 100% responsibility, but as a parent, we should give lesson to our children to grow in a better way.